the impetus to formation of Hindavi Swarajya 2.0 by Chhatrapati Shivaji in 1645 to 1680, while fighting 5 different enemies, one European one and 4 alienated Indians, one foreign Mughals, Adil Shah, Qutub Shah, Nizam Shah, Siddhi Abyssinians from Africa, and Portuguese from Europe. He, against all odds, forged this particular empire in his career of 30 years from zero. Uh, this was a frontier of these 5 forces battling each other. So there was a basic. It was basically a no man's land. It was a war-ravaged territory, and in this war-ravaged territory, with the help of geography of the local geography and the divine inspiration, as Ramdas Swami calls it, Hridayastha Dhala Narayana Prerna Keli. The Narayan was installed in Hridaya, and who guided his light, who guided his way throughout, while describing Shivaji Maharaj. He basically stemmed the retreat of Indics in India and made them think that it is okay to dream, to think of India being ruled by Hindus. One of the last compositions of Ramdas Swami before he left his mortal body in 1681 is called Anandavana Bhuvani, where he is basically dreaming of an India where Mughals have been destroyed and Hindus are again ruling India, and Kashi Vishwanath is again in place, and so on and so forth. So this hope was given to Hindus by this endeavor of this particular individual who, against all odds, managed to fight off 5 armies and establish a kingdom in all its senses. He brought in ancient, not just rituals, but way of thinking, ancient polity value system. He made sure he adapted himself and updated himself on technology front, cavalry, gunpowder, so on and so forth. Navy, most importantly, navy, so on and so forth. Thirdly, he tried and actively encouraged the bringing back alienated Indians back to Indic folds. So various people who had been forcibly converted were converted back to Hinduism by at the orders of Chhatrapati and his successors. It continued throughout the existence of this Hindavi Swarajya 2.0, if I may call it. So almost all 5 6 points, 6 aims were attacked, at least attacked, and to large extent achieved by our ancestors during this iteration of our resurgence. See, this is the fourth time we were trying, and fourth time on the fourth time we were able to address all 6 aims and substantially achieving or completing most of them. It's a huge achievement, but we have to take into consideration that we had to have 4 unsuccessful, rather minimally or limited success endeavors before this for this to succeed, and it had to go 700 years. If I mean, 700 years is a very vague denomination, because it doesn't convey the time, but it almost 30 to 40 generations. So for 40 generations, if somebody has forgotten to rule, how a 41st generation will start thinking of India as a power? How he will devoid of any parampara of formulating defense policies, foreign policies, military doctrines, you know, revenue policies, so on and so forth. The de novo synthesis, while retaining the Sanatanatva, is fascinating aspect. After 27 years war, Baji Rao expanded this Swarajya into Samarajya. I have dealt with it in very detail in my previous talk. It reached its zenith in time of Middle Peshwas, Nana Sahib and Madhav Rao. Ahat Tanjavur, Tahat Peshawar, Katak se Katak, from Peshawar to Tanjavur, from Peshawar in north, Tanjavur in south, Gujarat in east, Bengal in west. Almost all of India was brought under control or was brought under direct influence by Hindus after 700 years. Most most importantly, Punjab region, because Punjab has been the it has been the highway of all the Central Asian invaders since time immemorial.